Well, hi, welcome to Bella Vista English Mastiffs. We are in the whelping room tonight. We have gotten a lot done in preparation for upcoming litters. It's so exciting. You know that we finished breeding Rain, Bella Vista's sweet New England Rain, to Patent del Fracasso. Those are going to be exquisite puppies. If you love Moses, that is the only way you're going to get a Moses. And first pick fawn male is already spoken for. And first pick apricot female is spoken for. And well, if a brindle male is born, and it looks like Gage, I don't know, if my heart pounds that, I may have to just keep him. I'm not expecting to, because I know there are people waiting and have patiently waited and been so supportive and loyal to us. My job is to really make sure all of you get your puppies. So I know some breeders say breeder's choice trumps everything else, but I don't really like to be that way. So this is my desk. As you can see, this is where I write contracts. This is where I fill out weights and, daily charts. We'll get into that on another video. And so here is the refrigerator I keep in this room. It's for anything that requires cooling. And so sometimes we do keep various whatever in there. This is the Aeolus 1803 we purchased from K9P4. I did do a demo for this for them. So they paid me for the demo, and then I was able to use what they paid me towards the incubator. It's amazing. So down here are scales and Nuggets little jackets and a nice blanket. Here is my I have two different microscopes, my OMAX and my semen analysis microscope. This is amazing because not only can I see semen with this microscope, I can look for, the three things I'm looking for now are viability, meaning they're alive, motility, meaning they're on a mission and they're going through each other in strong, smart sperm, and morphology, meaning I can see the heads, the spines, and the tails. So this is the whelping box. Most of you guys know we had a beautiful wooden one for many years, and last year we decided to retire that. So I did purchase the Puppies whelping box, not for a Mastiff breeder, but it will last us this season. And then we will probably do something else with it. More to talk about. It is definitely made for smaller breeds. So it does have the gate that they go all the way up. So that's nice. This is nice because not only are there heaters here, but also ventilation for the window through the windows. We have our oxygen concentrator here on the floor. It's a Respironics. We've been very happy with that. It's going to be serviced here in the next week or so. Usually I have it serviced once a year, so it needs to be serviced. Today, Chris and I put the ultrasound TV on the wall. And I am excited for this because when we go to ultrasound Rain, or Lily, with the ultrasound machine here, as you can see, it's hooked up to this TV. So this has been a big deal because it's been sitting on whatever there was a little space for. So we were able to come in here today. We decided to do a wall mount. We're excited because you'll get to see your puppies in utero right here. So exciting. And this is the KX 5600 that we purchased from Catherine Stowell in the UK. This is about the best machine if you're not buying the ScanPad or ScanX. Been very, very good for us. It has an OB package, so we will be able to see sacs and life, heartbeat, and see your babies move. So excited. So we have lots of ultrasound gel and blanket, ultrasound towels there to clean off our girls. Here is our erasable board, super cool. This has progesterone levels, like here we know on day 1 with Rain what her number likely was. This is the progesterone NG, nanograms. MOL is in the UK, but nanograms is here in the US. So this is the progesterone numbers. And here is day 5, day 9, day 11, day 13. So that's how we keep track of progesterone levels. And then this is the exam table. This is just basically a changing table for babies. It has an actual changing pad in it and a quilted Chucks pad under that. And here what you might find are receiving blankets for whelp and some other heavier puppy blankets. We do have to restock, we know that. But we have here our erasable board. That's the eraser that goes with that. We have some really good veterinary, well, I don't know why they call this a veterinary thermometer, because it looks the same as the one in Walmart, but that's what it is. And I paid $2 for this and $20 for this. Okay, moving on. We have bulb syringes here. And I will tell you, for when puppies are born and they have a little bit of mucus in the nose and you suction them out, the nurse, the baby department, infant department of Walmart, this actually does work. It does suction puppies' noses out. We never have to use it, but it is good for that. Here we have scissors. We have, I have my hemostats up here. When you're getting your puppy, if you want dew claws removed, you'll need to tell me as we're about to whelp, because they're literally like a hangnail. And they can come right off. If you want your dew claws removed, some of my dogs have them done. My dogs that came from Italy have not been done. So it's a preference. Sometimes where there's heavy snow and icy backyards, you may prefer to have them removed. That's something we can discuss as we're going into whelp. So here's the exam table. Every day, your puppy gets his heartbeat checked. Where did my stethoscope go? It's under here somewhere. This is an actual medical grade, a doctor's stethoscope. If you're breeding, or if you have horses, or if you have any type of livestock, you are far better off to invest in a real doctor's stethoscope. It comes down to outside noise. And when you're listening for that tiny newborn heart, it is critical that you get that correct. Oh, it is critical that you get that exact number. So we're going to leave that out because it hit the floor. And I have a little second-hand watch that I also wear on my scrub tops. And this is an invaluable tool, too, you will see kicking around here. This is a thermometer, heat gauge thermometer thingy. This, in the wintertime, we are always have this in various areas of the whelping box and this room to make sure. You know, the first 10 days that you have a litter of puppies, this whelping room must stay on 90 for that first week to 10 days. Then it can go 85, 80. As the puppy grows, gets more fat, gets more weight on it. And so it's very important to have a good, this is a really, I mean, it's not a great one. It's, I think, like $20. But it is invaluable because you want to make sure your whelping box always stays warm. Here also you will find tiny newborn baby clippers. It's important to keep nails done in newborn puppies. Not only does it desensitize them to having their nails done for you at home, but it also prevents them from scratching mom. So that's a good thing. We have lots of scissors. We always have the rounded tips, of course, if we ever have to use that. And we do not let mom chew umbilical cords off. We don't do that because there's too much of a possibility of infection or a tear. So when pups are born, I just simply go put a little clamp, a hemostat on the area, a little bit after the umbilical. I go in and swipe it, and I have alcohol pads here that I just tap it with. We want to make sure there's never infection in the umbilical. So here, for later on, Lily wants to come in here. We have an otoscope to be able to check ears and all that good stuff. I'm not going to take it all apart, but we do check ears. And, well, the first thing we're checking for is cleft palate, which we've never had. But also something you will see that's really good once our moms get further along, we are able to check heartbeats in utero. So one thing invaluable, I don't think they sell this one anymore. If you've had children, you may remember your OBGYN using it. But what's wonderful about this is it tells me the heartbeat of puppies in utero before mom whelps, gives birth. And I can make sure I can locate puppies, and I can make sure that the heart rate is what it's supposed to be. But after puppies are born, we can take this here, put a little tiny dollop of ultrasound gel on it, or whatever, KY or aloe vera, and I just put it right here on the puppy's rib cage. I'm able to see the puppy's heart rate, but I never trust one form of math. I come in with my stethoscope and my second-hand watch, and I make sure I double-check my math. In that first little while, checking puppies' heart rates daily is critical. So, we have that. There's the exam table. Done with that. I don't want to keep you guys too long. Here we have syringes, AI rods, the D-lead trap for suctioning out puppies, more pipette tubes for the progesterone machine, cotton swabs and other swabs. Here we have needles, 3 millimeter, 3 ml syringes, 12 ml semen safe syringes, and alcohol pads, tourniquets. The 3-way valve for the endoscope. We're not going to get into all that today. We have fresh batch of KY jelly, rubbing alcohol, needles and syringes, my hemostats, my brother Anthony's duck. My brother Anthony passed away in '96, and I keep his duck in here. And so what else do we have? Gloves, medical gloves. We have a wonderful blessing and a huge gift from one of our amazing clients, Elizabeth. She has First Pick Fawn Male out of Rain, sent me a Mother's Day gift, and it was paper towels, a lot. This is going to get us through the whelp. I'm super excited. I wasn't expecting them till just coming up on the whelp, but we got a wonderful surprise. Puppy wipes, some treats here, and I love it because she knows I'm a made in the USA nut. So everything is made in the USA. Here are other puppy wipes, all natural, and puppy training pads. So this is going to be amazing. Here we have hors d'oeuvre trays that I use when we go to feed mush. That's amazing. And here are all of our puppy collars. So you'll see that some of them are very tiny. And when you pick your puppy collar, the color you choose when you go to contract is the same color that your puppy, that stays with your puppy as it grows. So I just kind of threw them all in here, but we were going to get them all separated. Not going to get into the wand foam machine. wanted to tell you that once puppies are born, they're weighed daily, heart rates daily. Once a week, we do an in-house fecal test for parasites like Giardia or Coccidia. I'm pretty proud to say, because I am hypervigilant, we've never had Coccidia or Giardia. No shame if you have. It's very common when there's litters of puppies. But, like, this is just 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is all I think about till you get your puppy home. So we never had Coccidia or Giardia. Again, no shame if you have, because it's very super common. But once a week we do, with the semen analysis microscope, we test fecal matter. So we want to make sure never a parasite. Before your puppy goes home, we do a fecal test, a formal fecal test to make sure no Coccidia, no Giardia. We do that fecal test, then we worm that last time, because from 2 weeks to 9 weeks, we worm at home here 2, 4, 6, and 8 weeks. And then the vet will do that last wormer. We do the fecal test first to make sure puppy was clear. We do that last wormer there. We do first shots and your microchipping. And what else? Oh, we do a complementary leptospirosis vaccine. Now, I want to touch base on something. There is a dear friend who's been on this page for many years. She recently got a pup because she has other dogs as well. Eventually she will get a pup from us, but right now she has another pup. And she noticed that she has ticks in her yard. Guys, it is super important that if you live in an area that is wooded, where there are deer possibly in the area, you're really going to need to do that Lyme vaccine. You do not want to see a puppy or an adult dog or a horse with Lyme. It is something that we always do here. We do the first, with your first vaccines, we do the first complementary leptospirosis vaccine, and then you'll follow up with your vet. But we just sort of wanted to take you through the whelping room. Not going to get into the Wanfo machine and all that stuff right now. If you have any questions, rain is now bred. We're so excited. And I'm in here like a impatient mother, like I'm nesting. I'm cleaning and cleaning and re-cleaning. Want to definitely thank Elizabeth for that huge, wonderful blessing. It was the best Mother's Day gift. And so, again, wanted to tell you that after pups are born, you know, birth is hard, especially if there's 8 or 9 puppies, which there can be. My dogs are big. If you happen to see me putting your puppy in the incubator, all that means is a little bit of oxygen after birth brings the puppy around. You know, they're a little sleepy after birth. It sort of clears the lungs. I turn the oxygen on too. If you have oxygen at home and you are a breeder, you want to be very careful that nobody ever touches the dial on your oxygen concentrator. 2 is the limit, and you don't want to over-oxygenate a puppy. But again, we're not going to get to all that tonight. I just sort of wanted to touch base with you. We're going to pan around the whelping room. Chris will show you one more time. I have a videographer here tonight. He's going to just pan around the room so you can see the whelping room. And you will notice here real quick, we do keep a piece of an industrial flooring on top of our laminate flooring. This, as you can see, I have to move it forward a little bit here, but this is industrial cushion floor. The reason is I don't want any puppy peeing, you know, after birth and all these things on my click and lock, my laminate. So we keep an industrial, good size industrial piece of flooring here, and then it's great because I can bleach it, I can sanitize. Today I came in, I wiped everything off the inside of the Whelping box. There is nothing more I think I can tell you. When you come to visit your puppy, you will be required to make sure you do not visit a Petco or a dog park. We want to make sure you either take your shoes off at the door or you put plastic booties on your feet. I have a whole jar of them. And you sanitize your hands before you touch your puppy. Also, please don't be offended that it's your puppy you will hold and you'll not be able to hold anybody else's puppy, because puppies can squirm and little legs can twist and arms and families and with, children are waiting for these puppies and accidents can happen. And so if you're coming, you call me a couple of days before, you let me know what day and what time you'll be here. You can either visit in the whelping room. This time it's going to be pretty hot. So I'm thinking you'll probably want to sit out on the grass with your puppy. And if another family wants to come at the same time, they can sit out that way too. You can bring a camping chair and a coffee, have lunch with your puppy and visit. And so I don't think there's really anything else I can tell you. I just wanted to show you. I'm working at the whelping room. 30 days we're going to test the potential whelp date for Rain. We are so excited. Is going to be July 16th to 17th. Give or take 24 hours. They can go 64 days. I don't think she will, but I just want to tell you that they can. And so Lily is still in heat. We're not going to test her till about day 7 or 8 because I don't want to waste any tests. And not really sure what happened with Faith. Bruno was chasing her like crazy last week. She does look, 2 weeks ago, she looks a little different. And I know that she was receptive to him the last couple of weeks. But now I notice that she's like, we're done, stay away. So I don't know if maybe Bruno got to her and I didn't notice. I don't think so. But if I see any signs of pregnancy, you certainly will be the first to know. And I just sort of wanted to touch base with y'all and let you know this is amazing times for us. So if you have any questions, if you're under contract, the best is yet to come. If you are not under contract, these puppies are going to go super fast. Everybody loves Moses, and you're going to want yours. Congratulations to Liz being the first person on this litter. She had faith. She stuck with us. I am so excited for Liz. She can't wait to get her. She says her Moses 2.0. Rain's the girl that's going to get that for you because she's Serena's daughter, and Serena is the daughter of Sophie. And Moses is the son of Sophie and Patton. So Rain, being her granddaughter, that's where that color is going to come from with Patton, and you're going to have some massive puppies. So, okay, if you have any questions, call me, 207-694-1200. The best is yet to come.